what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on. Makes a deep grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback...
Turning it on! They finally corral him, but he turns that into a gain and a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Trying to run, it's Lacey. He breaks a tackle. And he get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate it.
Might have a chance. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Lacy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback called up 2 and sacked at the 12. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Brown. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Foley. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick strike complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now on the counter. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Cardinals will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see.
There's some room. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Play action. Looking for a deep man. Leaping grab for a big gain. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does. Throws the ball down the field. Receiver catches it and then does the rest. Takes it in to the end zone for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot.
Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback keep. Maybe. Oh, he poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A give to Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rebels offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Gill. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Fields. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Wisconsin, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Badgers with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Nissan Stadium. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This injury could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on it?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. He will not return after an injury. He said the backup is going to have to rally here.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Running inside, it's Lacey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Oh, and
after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Looking for a gap, it's Lacey. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That's caught. It's Odom. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Lacy. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Got the quick completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Hey, man, they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Sloppy execution the last time they had it, David. Wound up with a scoop and score, but they just can't let it unravel.
And those sting. Those hurt because not only did you create the turnover and you gave up points. So now, critical for this offense to take care of the football moving forward.
I think it's important, too, David. They've got to be patient and make sure they're taking advantage of the right looks. You can't try to get that touchdown back on one play and all of a sudden force the ball into double coverage. Just take what the defense gives you and trust your coaching.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Now the play fake. Looking down. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Skinner. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys...
And the defense gets home with the pressure and knocking down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Hand off for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Brown. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Brown again. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock farm or get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he throws a